YouTube! It's Kim and Lori.
Hello.
It's take number 2 because Airhead Kim forgot to hit the record button. Whoopsie! So, and it was going really good too, but I'm sure we'll be able to make this one just as cool. So, let's kick it off by Lori. How'd you do this week?
Lost 1.2.
Woo!
Total 6, I
Woo!
think.
And how did you feel about your week?
Great. The only time I felt myself binge, it was with healthy foods, and I tracked it all and I moved on.
That's like huge. I feel like your mental is really...
There.
Yes, you
Yeah.
were like game on, laser focused.
I'm a little afraid because in the past I've been like this and then I fall off.
Yeah.
So, you know, you get that negative going, yeah, well, how long is this going to last? But I'm trying to ignore that and just do it.
Yeah, we just have to stop ourselves from that one thing that's going to make the devil take over, and it's going to make you lose control. Because for
Totally.
me, it's like all or nothing.
Yep.
You know,
me
it's so
too.
I'm trying to get out of that mentality.
Totally.
But congrats on your loss. That's awesome.
And you?
I was down 4. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Total?
Is 12.
Crazy.
Which is totally crazy. Yeah, I feel good this week. I really was super stressed out. We're moving and packing up, you know, all our belongings. So I'm doing a lot of physical activity. Mentally, I wasn't really in the Weight Watchers game because I was just kind of like half-ass tracking, but I made better choices. I ate a lot more fruit this week. And I put the fruit up at the top of my fridge. I cut stuff up so it was prepared. So that was totally awesome.
You ate the entire thing.
Yeah, I ate the entire
Blackberries.
thing of blackberries where normally the poor thing would be sitting in the bottom rotting. The poor thing. I feel bad for my fruit. And yeah, so it was a nice surprise when I got on the scale. I gave Lori my scale just to hold on to because I found myself becoming obsessed. Not recently, but in the past I had been obsessed with weighing myself daily, sometimes day and night. I'm like, you know what? I just want to try to change my behaviors. I want to focus on how I'm feeling rather than the scale. So going in today, I really didn't know what was going to happen. So I was quite honestly surprised to see that
She was.
loss.
You were like, oh, 4.
Yeah. So that was cool. And in the meeting today, we talked about anchors. Which is something that reminds you to stay focused, and you know, if you want to go off program, it kind of reels you back in and makes you think, okay, what do I want to do to stay focused and, you know, stay on program? So do you want to share what your anchor is?
Mine is a quote I heard from a girl on YouTube who was, you know, going through her journey, and she had, you know, was just saying how she was upset with herself that all her life she had valued food more than her health. So that just like really touched me, and I just try to put a positive spin on it. So when I feel myself veering off course, I say, no, my health is more important, and I value it more than this, you know, ice cream or candy bar or something.
I mean, that's huge. Like, and it's working because look at you go, girl. You're doing fabulous. We both are. I mean, it's awesome
Totally.
that we have each other, you
Yeah.
know, to keep us going. 'Cause
Makes it a lot easier.
It does, because it's hard doing it by yourself, you know? It's if I don't kind of feel like going to the meeting, it's like, I got Lori who's pushing me there to go.
Yeah.
Just as we were walking over to do the video, Lori was asking me if I had my Fitbit, and I didn't, and she's telling me to, you know, try to get your 5,000 steps a day, and I was yesing her to death.
Yeah. I said, don't give me that.
And Lori knows me well enough, more well than most people, and she's like, you just... What did you say?
I don't even remember.
You said, you're just yesing me to death. And I said, yeah, you're right. Which makes me laugh, because that works on most people, but not Lori. I can't pull anything off on her. So my anchor, in the meeting, they had given us a workbook where you kind of go through and, you know, think about different points in your life. And one of the questions was, where did you feel where you totally nailed it and, you know, you had happiness? And my answer was when I crossed the finish line of my first 5K. It was just something I've always had wanted to do. I did that back in 2009 when I had done Weight Watchers back then, and that feeling of joy and happiness was just like such pure joy. Like, I just felt so accomplished and I felt so proud of myself. So I decided that my anchor is, I have the race bib in a frame with a picture. I'm going to take a picture of that and print it out and put it in my bag. So whenever I'm feeling a little shaky or, I want to binge, I'm going to look at that race bib and remember how I felt crossing that finish line. And, I had my friends there cheering me on. Miss Azad, who we love dearly, was running next to me, screaming at me to run. And when I crossed the finish line, I just burst into tears because I just couldn't believe I had done it. And just something I'd wanted to do for so long had come to fruition. So that's going to be my anchor. But I love yours.
I remember that you have the picture Brian got you going through the finish line, right? It was raining that day?
That was a different one.
Oh, that was a different one.
Yeah. But, and I love yours, that woman saying how you value food more than you value your life, because it's true. At my weight, I am digging myself a slow grave. So guess what? I'm digging myself out of that grave because we're doing awesome. We hope you're doing awesome. Anything else you want to add?
With regards to my anchor, I think about my dad, how he really did die of obesity-related diseases, type 2 diabetes, heart issues, kidney issues, all these things were all related to his weight. And, I remember when I was younger, I didn't understand because I was thin. I ate whatever I wanted to, and I had a, amazing figure, and I was like, geez, Dad, what's the matter?
Prom queen.
Yeah. I was like, what's the matter? You don't, why is that food more important than your family? I mean, you're digging yourself a slow grave, and he ended up doing that, and I wanted to stop at me. I don't want to, have these habits go on to my son or,
And we both are so, vigilant with feeding our children such healthy stuff and, fruits and veggies and all, do all the organic, and it's just like, let's treat ourselves that well. Let's take care of ourselves that well, and we're doing really good.
Yep.
So hope everybody has a great week. We're gonna have a good week.
Yep.
Thumbs up if you like the video.
And subscribe.
Yay! Have a good week.
Bye, TT.